The 2XKO Alpha is here, and Riot's new fighting game is currently in development. They've given us a limited closed look to try the game out and give some feedback. Now this one is being worked on by some of the biggest names in the community like the Cannon Brothers, Unconquerable, OG Marlin Pie, Marvel Legend, Apology Man, the homie Lord Nerd Josh, Dawn Yohozi, and many more people that you might know. Now 2XKO is done in the 2v2 style, so it has a lot of similarity to Skullgirls, Marvel 3, and BB Cross Tag. This leads to a lot of really hype, fast-paced matches where characters live or are defeated based on quick decisions and clutch execution. Now these kind of games tend to have a high amount of depth as you continue to add more trick, more tags, work together with your team and synergize them, and get better both offensively and defensively. Already in this alpha, I have done some real cool tech, and I've experienced some amazing pressure from strong opponents in tournament. Now, because characters have multiple assists, the button layout is a newish take, but it's closest to Marvel 3. So you got your light, your medium, your heavy, you got two different special move buttons, and then you have your assist button, which also can be used as an assist launcher. The idea behind this is they want to make your special moves easier, taking away one element of what makes team games tricky. This makes it easier to do your long combos without having to worry about your weird motion inputs and all that stuff. But I do have some beats with this button layout, primarily the inability to call forward assists easily while you're holding back or you're backdashing. Now Yasuo players especially are going to struggle with some of this stuff because inputting back during your stance gives you a backdash, which makes it harder to do stance tricks and also call a back and assist and make it work. I do enjoy the amount of mechanics that we have. Like we got push block to help relieve your pressure. We got parry to stop otherwise annoying and intense setups and stuff that will be otherwise semi-guaranteed. And we have lots of different fuses, which are kind of like the CVS2 grooves. But there are so many mechanics that it kind of reaches the point where important tools have some weird inputs. Light plus heavy for parry especially, I find this to be annoying. And there's nowhere else to really put that button combination because light plus medium does something, medium plus heavy is throw. Many of the other good button combinations are taken, which forces parry to kind of be in this weird input. I also have a few of the beasts with the fuse balance. Now fuses, I might have mentioned this before, are kind of like CVS2 style grooves, and this lets you kind of change around your characters and all the different things that they can do. The recommended fuse, which is for noobs, is called Pulse, and this one seems real terrible. The only idea behind it is that it gives you some auto combos. I think if you want to encourage scrubs to use this, you got to make it have some more benefits to have a chance to compete against the 2x assist, which is very strong, the 2x handshake, which gives you great Oki and mix-ups. They're really powerful. The 2x assist fuse especially is exacerbated by a bug with Ari right now, which lets Ari use the 2x assist, unscale combos, and go into humongous damage.
Why'd you get hit, bro?
Alright, let's talk about some other stuff like the online. Now, the lobby system is incredible, which makes it really easy to quickly find matches. In the casual mode, you can play to your heart's content until you're satisfied for hours and hours if you like, and there are also some really fun avatars to play around with too in the lobby. My only major beef with this lobby, I guess, and my big problem with this lobby is how the spectating works. Now, you can spectate any match just by walking by the cabinet, which gives you a little window that you can view in, and you can make a little picture-in-picture out of it, which is incredibly cool and a great way to let you spectate quickly and see different matches. I think it's an amazing idea, but I think it's a terrible idea to not also make this easily have a way to be full screen or easily full screen spectate the match, because this makes it really difficult for community tournaments and events to spectate their own tournament. So now they've got to do weird stuff like they got to watch the streamer stream just to see the match, or they've got to have one of the players in the match also run their feed via Discord just so you can watch. It's not really optimal, so it will be nice to see some improvement in this area and see if we can get some real spectating alongside the side spectating, which I think is an amazing way to kind of have that break and that breather for a moment. Alright, now I want to talk about the team mode, as I think this is one of the modes that they're banking on the most to be successful. Usually in fighting games, when we have a team mode like this, one person plays one character and their partner plays the other character. We saw this at EVO a while back with Street Fighter Cross Tekken. 2XKO adds a lot of twists to this, making it so you have to rely on your teammate to play optimally. While you're the point, your teammate controls assists, burst, and also double down supers if you're in the double down fuse, just as an example. You control when you tag them in, but this can often leave them hanging if they're not prepared. this mode clearly requires a lot of communication, which I assume is what they're going for. I think this mode has the most unique stuff going on, and I look forward to how they're going to continue to work on this mode in the final and how this mode is going to work at tournaments and events too, because I think this is a great way to do team tournaments. Alright, finally, I want to discuss the overall balance of this alpha and the direction that I perceive personally it to be moving towards. Right now, high damage combos are the norm. Characters have amazing hitboxes, basically hit spears, World War 3 style, and you can create some really powerful mix-ups with 2x assist, 2x handshake, and general Marvel style, team game style strategy. Although I noticed there are many offensive tools added to the fuses, there are very few defensive tools that they've added to those fuses, so it doesn't really give you a reason to pick a fuse if you're a defensive guy. So how about a fuse that makes my parry cheaper if I miss, or maybe makes my push block better? Maybe I can have like a just defend only in this one fuse. Or maybe this fuse makes my last stand like Soulstone from Marvel Infinite, and the character comes back to life but they've only got like 10% HP. They die in one hit or something like that. They're doing a real last stand. I think these tools would help instill fear in kind of that offensive and aggressive style, and to make it so that someone that wants to play, defensively and blocky can use these tools, and they can instill some fear into those guys that are playing these mix-up heavy style fuses. Now, as far as the overall appeal of 2x KO, it's really dependent on the style of this game. Graphically, I love that it's got this cel-shaded it makes me think of Grand Blue Fantasy Versus a little bit, but it's appealing to the League of Legends, their particular art style. And they have no lack of characters to draw from too, because it is League of Legends. They've got 150 plus characters, so many different ones to pull from, and they all have different skills, different styles, and different reasons to want to play them. Part of the fun of fighting games is the experience and the overall self-improvement, but this one is going to require a really long journey if you don't already have a natural aptitude for this type of team game. Anyway, it's up to you as an individual person how much effort you want to go through this game, and if you're going to like it, especially if you're newer to fighting games. So that's the main thing to keep in mind. You're not going to beat a guy that's been playing Marvel for years the first day you pick up the game, but if you enjoy the journey of playing with your characters, trying them out, and working together, then you might be a part of something really beautiful, and you might enjoy your experience playing this game. Anyway, that's it for my limited early feedback. We only have 6 characters right now, so I don't want to get too much into the balance. Outside of, I'm not big on the Ari glitch, but they're aware that it's a glitch, and they're going to try to fix it, whether it's the alpha or they fix it for some time. At least they're aware that's a thing and it's a problem. I am happy that the overall greater community got to touch the game and maybe show them a thing or two that they didn't realize, and give them, some feedback that's not just closed feedback of you going to a booth somewhere, but real feedback of like a guy at home in his chair just playing the game online and trying it out. So that's really great. I kind of like this game. You know how it is. We'll see what happens when the new game smell wears off a little bit, and I've had a little bit more time with it. But overall, I think this game is pretty cool. I think you guys may like it. Is this the be-all, end-all, the most mind-blowing new fighting game I've ever played? I don't know if I can say that right now, and I know that's a thing that they're really going for. They want this to be a fighting game that your average scrub just wants to play because they hear, oh, the League of Legends fighting game, gotta play that one. They want to be equivalent to the Street Fighters and the Tekkens and the big guys of this world. And they have the resources, and they have the team, and they have the people to make it possible. But it is a team game, really the game that's going to explode the biggest. That's the one I'm not sure about. Perhaps they might have been better off doing like a 1v1 or like a KOF style and just letting each individual person play their character on the team or something like that. But maybe I'm wrong, and maybe this is the way to go. We'll see. I personally am having a lot of fun, but I could see how someone who's new to fighting games might not have a lot of fun playing this. You're going to lose a lot. You're going to be very confused about how to make your character synergize, and you might be a bit confused if you're working with a teammate, how to make them work together. But we'll see if they can add some good tutorial tools. Man, that reminds me, by the way, I have some beats with the training mode. So in training mode, there are some good tools there, but there are a couple of critical things that I noticed off the bat were immediately missing. A good example is there's no way to test overhead or low mix-ups, because the way guard works is either first hit guard, get hit then guard, or it's guard all. There's no stance guards. You can't make them only crouch block, and you can't make them only stand block, which is pretty annoying for practicing certain things. So I hope they keep an eye on that when they fix it. Anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. I think I've given a good amount of feedback. You tell me what you think about the game, And if you got to play, if you're enjoying it, if you've just been spectating myself and Super Noon and Diaphone and the other guys all playing, you tell me what you think having watched them play. And that's it, everybody. I'm going to be streaming this game some more this week, so look forward to watching me play. We're also going to be getting ready for Versus Fighting this weekend, a huge second tournament. So look out for that via Spooky Vision, and have a beautiful day, everybody. All love, YouTube. See you later.